Hello, my friends. Welcome to the show. Jack Chow on East West with G&E TV. If you recall, the first day of the new year, the first show of this year I called on everybody to think about your New Year resolution. In the New Year resolution call, I mentioned probably you want to decide to exercise yoga. I said that. Okay. Now, well, not for the first time. This is the third time already. I had my good friend coming from San Diego, beautiful California, Master Kaliji, coming to join me in the show. First, I'll say welcome to you, Master Kaliji, to the show.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here, Jack. It's lovely to be here again.
I'm happy too. I'm very happy. If I say for the last two times, I was happy to do the show with you. Now, for the third time, I'm even happier. I can't describe how happy I am to do the show with you together. Why? Because I just came back. This is my second week after my trip to China.
How wonderful.
I stayed in China for 2 weeks. All the 2 weeks, I saw with my own eyes about the market of yoga in China. And people practicing yoga in China. And my friends, Yong Lu and Wang Li, their efforts in introducing the originated Tri Yoga to China, which, according to them, was belonged to China in the first place because yoga and Tai Chi were the same origin somewhere, somehow. Especially amazing to me, I was a few times in the class while the class was in session. Anyway, there's a glass window because I was standing outside the glass. I started to feel something on my left arm because I was facing the receptionist area. The classroom after a glass is over there, right? I feel the kind of a different feeling. Without knowing, I kept on looking through the glass about the activities going on in the classroom, and I asked them, may I be allowed in? Well, of course, as a special guest, right? And I was allowed in. I was standing behind at the very tail of the glass. About 3 or 5 minutes, I started feeling the kind of heat moving towards me. At that very moment, I noticed there is no heat at all because it's the winter time, right? And the window, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 windows, 3 on each side, were open. They have those blinds over it, but the window actually were open. There's no heat actually to talk about. Where does heat come from? And before I realized where the heat came from, I started to feel here and here, and the center of my soul getting the kind of like, I feel like as if it was massaged, that kind of feeling. And later after class, they told me that was the chi. I don't know.
Yes.
Now that you're here, I felt I'm talking to the origin, talking to the right person. You tell me, how come? What did I feel at that very moment?
It is chi.
Chi?
Yes, it is chi.
It is the
chi.
chi.
Great universal energy called chi. And yoga, in the Sanskrit language, they've called it prana. It's the universal life energy. And you have the sensitivity to
Prana?
feel.
P-R-A-N-A? Prana.
Yes, so that would be the equivalent term to chi. And as one practices intra yoga, their chi begins to increase. And as it increases, the aura begins more full with this life energy. And when you have people practicing together, it creates such a wonderful aura of energy. And you stepped into it, and you have that sensitivity, Jack. So you're able to pick up on it.
The chi radiates?
Yes, and inside the practitioner, but also within their own energy field. And when you have many people coming together, then you can feel a great energy with that.
Where does she come from, though?
It's universal energy that's within us all. For yogis, we feel at the base of our torso, there's an origin in this energy called Kundalini. But it's inside ourself. But we take in primarily through our breath, through the food we eat. We allow it to flow with greater ease through the movement we do. That fluidity you saw from posture to posture, connected with the breath and with mudras, and the mental focus, you start to cultivate more and more this chi. And as it cultivates, those not even doing the practice, but just present, can start to feel a calmness taking place, a warmth. Prana or chi often can feel the warmth. You can feel it in your hands, your feet, your head, the heart, and then you can just start to feel it. Yeah, it's
well, if it had been half a year ago when we were doing the second show, you told me this, I, of course, out of respect, I would say yes, yeah, sure. I would say that, right? But now that I did feel about it, and not once, but for a whole class, right? Whole session class. That's about 40 something minutes. I felt exactly it. And you say about it, and I felt about it. I know something is there. The something is there, right?
Yeah.
So question is, has it been scientifically confirmed or measured?
It hasn't been where I have actually gone to a place and asked them to do it. However, back even in the early 90s, when I started to travel worldwide, there were places I can recall where they had instruments, and they were doubtful, and they in a distance measured, and they believed they measured an unbelievable amount of energy flowing forth.
The magnetism, right?
Yeah.
The magnetism.
Yes. Yeah, it went even beyond their instrument. They were so impressed. And I've had the top yoga research school in India asking if they could measure, because they all know there's a great energy being, again, as I mentioned, cultivated through this practice. But we feel it. It's
don't
like
tell me I'm being dictated. I now feel as if I feel the same thing like I felt in the classroom. Am I exaggerating, or well, I don't know. I just had the wrong feeling about it.
No, it can be present.
I feel something coming from one side this way. Exactly.
Yes.
Tell my audience that's true. You know me, I'm not a liar. I don't lie. I feel, well, maybe I was mistaken. Maybe I didn't feel anything. Now that we talk, I started to re-feel it. Well, maybe. And when the maybe accumulates to a point, I believe that I do feel, I don't know. For sure, I don't know, right? I need a scientific confirmation about that. But I do feel the warmth coming from this side. As a matter of fact, it's supposed to be more on this side because I have two lights over me on this side, one light over me on this side. So could be more warmer this side rather than here, this side, right? Now I feel the contrary. Yeah. That's the truth. That's why I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm exaggerating without knowing that I'm exaggerating it, but I do feel that way.
Yeah.
Is that the magic, right?
Yes. Yeah. It's a chi magic.
That's the magic part people do not realize.
Because chi's nature is movement. And as it gets cultivated in the practitioners, you can feel it in their presence as well.
Ah, yeah, I see. So do you feel it yourself?
I feel I'm in an aura of chi, of this great prana. Yes.
The prana?
Yes, I definitely feel the chi. Definitely feel the chi. Because for me, it creates such an expanded awareness, such a peace, a calmness. Yeah.
Well,
health in my body, I feel so healthy.
Yeah, one thing for sure, you must have to have some kind of chi in you, or otherwise by the quantity of food you eat, I wouldn't assume you're surviving already.
So you're speaking of my plant-based diet. Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, anyway, one thing for sure is good, that you keep exercise yourself, not only the body but the mind, not only the mind, the body, mind, and universe in combination, plus you eat diet, in a diet way, not like me, what I do, well, there's no way you can be healthy, right? All right. So back, funny. Well, I'm open mind, right? Well, I don't hide what I eat. I eat everything meaty. That's it. Right. Okay. Now, back to my audiences. Really a moment, special moment to share about the happiness of seeing somebody great. Somebody I call master of Qi Gong, master of yoga. And it is the third time we are together talking about it. But this is the only time I talk about with my own feeling. Because I went to China, I saw what I didn't see, I felt what I didn't feel. Now I start to feel as if there's more light this way rather than behind me. So that's the truth right now. Let's take a very short moment out. When we come back, probably we can touch the part of the difference between tri-yoga and yoga, because I see China, there's a huge market there, huge, like gigantically huge, right? So we'll be right back.